What you're watching right now is a real scan of a vulnerable machine. 19 open ports and 8 critical severity findings. And I am scanning it with a tool that I wrote myself from scratch in Python. No Nmap, no online scanner, just Python and a terminal. Today I'm gonna show you what I exactly built and how it works and how to use it. So let's get started. My name is Akib Tayyab and I'm doing Bachelor's IT at Namal, working toward a career in application security and purpose teaming. I built Railscan because I kept running into a same problem, which was the Nmap. Nmap gives you a raw list of port numbers, no explanation, no context. If you are a beginner and you scan target and you see multiple ports open and you have no idea which ones matter, so I built something that answers the question. Railscan scans, identifies, and explains every open port in plain English, color coded risk levels, version detections, and a full HTML report. Let me just show you how it actually works. There are two ways to run Railscan. The first, for beginners, is the interactive wizard. Just type python main.py and the target IP. It asks scan type standard, top 1000 ports, and balanced speed. UTP not for now, autosave report yes, and we are running. Two phases, PCP scanning 1090 ports, 100 threads simultaneously. Each thread connect to a different port, records whether it's open or immediately moves to the next one. Then banner grabbing, Railscan connects to every open port and read the service first response. That's how it knows. This isn't just port 21, it's VS FTPD version 2.3.4 specifically. 50 seconds total, and there is 19 ports open. Let me walk you through what matters. Port 21 FTP, VS FTPD 2.3.4. This version has a hard-coded backdoor. Any username ending with a smiley face, trigger it. Instant root shell. Second we have is port 23, Telnet, which is critical. It sends password in a plain text. Anyone with a Wireshark on the same network can read it. The third we have is a port 45, which is SMB, and it's critical as well. Eternal Blue, WannaCry, NotPetya all use this port. 3 lakh machines in 150 countries. After that, we have port 512, 513, and 514, which is critical in these ports. Unix remote service from 1980s. No encryption. Trust system means passwordless login. Then there is another critical port, 336. In this port, database from 2008, directly reachable on the network. No firewall between you and the data. Now let's see the HTML report. This is what makes Railscan different from a plain ports list. 8 critical, 5 high and 4 medium, 1 low and 1 info. Sorted by severity and worst findings first. On the SMB card, WannaCry ransomware used Eternal Blue to spread through ports 445 to 3 lakh machines across 150 countries in 2017. Then what to check? Verify SMB signal is enabled. Apply MS17-010 patch. Firewall from external access. Not a CVE number, not a raw ID. Just a human explanation with the specific steps. The report is a standalone HTML file. Open it anywhere, even offline. Now let's discuss of how we can install it or get it. Everything is open source on GitHub. Link is in the description. And let me walk you through of how you can install it step by step. So let's get started. In the first step, you need to do a git clone of the GitHub repository. Then type cd Railscan and then python main.py. You can copy it from the GitHub as well. After that, the project will start successfully. You can do a quick scan as well. There is an option in a GitHub. You can copy and paste it, which is python main.py and the target IP. After that, type --profile quick --agree. The output will be saved in 3 files, JSON, CSV, and HTML in the report folder. So that's Railscan version 2.0, a multi-threaded network scanner that doesn't just find open ports. It explains what they mean and why they matter, and what to do next. Built in pure Python, 0 dependencies, and 368 tests, verified in Metasploitable and scanme.nmap.org. GitHub link is in the description. If you like it, then give it a star. And if you find a bug, open an issue. Pull requests are always welcome. If you want to stay connected, then you can follow me on LinkedIn and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.